It's getting close. It's getting close. I'm feeling better here. The screens are lit up. I might have them play if we can do what we were just doing with the camera.
Yeah, just so it's kind of free form.
Free form.
Yeah.
It looks like everything's in the dark.
They define rhythm as regular recurrence, strong and weak elements. Get that? Regular, strong, and weak. Rhythm is non-random variation. In other words, no individuality, no spontaneity. It's got to be non-random. I would say that the rhythms of a culture or a people really define what that culture or what that person is.
Excuse me, sir. The culture in Bend is changing, and I was wondering if you had personally felt that change.
Well, I've been enjoying myself, having some good times. I don't really think town's changing that much, but I come from the city, so it's like it's changing at a way bigger rate than this is. So it's like, I don't know. I don't think it's that big of a deal, but a lot of people get worked up about it, so they can do what they want. I don't know.
Whoa. Problems for people on the street. Sir, I'm on the street talking to people, trying to get their feelings about how growth is personally affecting their lives. Has growth been a good thing for you here in Bend?
Growing is good.
Is it good for everyone, or is it good for just the individuals?
Are you doing this like man on the street thing, or what is this?
This is different.
So, well, the growth thing is like, to be pro-growth is like being pro-cancer. Anti-growth is like its own form of, because growing is, it's a good thing. So maybe if we all just put the polarity aside and folks like you stop being so goofy and were serious and wrote decent editorials once in a while, we'd get some healthy movement in this town.
I was thinking the same thing about the musical climate in town, but Joe, we're going to come back to you with Procession.
All right, Aaron.
Away from the actual procession, and we've been doing art workshops for the past 5 weeks. We are running very smoothly at this point. Things are going very well. Noisemaker!
For my son, who's 4 months old, he's going to wear it on his head. Bear mask.
This is my fish, yes.
This place brings back memories of mistakes I've made. In the rain, still gets me down. Tonight I was reacquainted with an old routine.
Lady.
Well, let's see. This one here came from the Great Northwest School.
Good dog. I'm a bunch of grapes.
Oh, I should have known. It's a good duck head.
For the first time, I think this is going to be the best parade, and it's going to grow every year.
Are you a dancer?
Yes.
That's a faceless thing you got going there.
I am a bat.
Right. Pretty cool. That's pretty good. You make that?
Yeah, how do you like my hat? She said, I want my daughter. Give me my daughter. Poor Zeus was already importuned by the prayers of starving millions on the earth. He covered his ears with his hands. He said, send for the girl. Send for Persephone and her husband. And they came. And he said, I say she shall go back to her mother. End these endless prayers, this drought, this starving, this dying. Who's going to worship us if they all die? And he thought and said, provided she's eaten nothing in the underworld. Well, girl, Persephone said, well, no, not really, just 3, 4, maybe 6 pomegranate seeds. She's mine, said Hades. The whole world will perish, said her mother. And they dragged the poor girl back and forth and back and forth. She was like a rat between 2 terriers.
Well, that last segment live on the street might have had a smidgen of staging to it. I want to assure the audience right now that we are absolutely live and that nothing here has been pre-set up. And could I get the camera over here for a second? One of the functions of this Media Mania seems to be that it attracts other media. Where are you ladies from?
Mountain View High School.
And what brings you and your camera to the land of cameras?
We wanted to fill in areas that were missing, kind of some interesting parts in our video project that we're doing, and so we thought this would be perfect.
Did you know that Media Mania was going to be going on tonight, or did you just come down to Cafe Paradiso with the camera?
We heard about it yesterday. We were at Paradiso yesterday, and you guys were practicing and setting up and all that.
All right, let's see if we can't get some other street culture here. I'm going to come over here. Are you with me? Tell me something. Do you feel like you're in or out of sync with the culture of Bend right now?
I think that I'm pretty in with the culture. A lot of young kids, and I think that the culture of Bend right now is basically outdoors and doing things outdoors. So I think I'm pretty much in with the culture.
Do you feel like there's a lot of things for people your age to do culturally in Bend?
Yeah. Like right now, I'm going to the bars and going to drink. So I think that's like a good culture.
Let's try to go to somebody else.
I've only been here for 3 months, and I'm picking it up pretty easy.
You're fully immersed in the culture.
I don't know. You can find your niche here, I think.
Great. Joe, I think that is every soul around us on the street. We're coming back to you.
subculture of octane-boosted adrenaline junkies. These young warriors push the limits of technology, gravity, and life to achieve the ultimate high. Pushed from traditional resorts, these warriors have journeyed into the backcountry in search of bigger and better terrain. Finding, following, and understanding these warriors, one finds themselves lost in the days of immortality. This is the days.
This is the turning point. He's either going to throw down or he's going to push out.
Let's talk about the art of disappearing. When they say, "Don't I know you?" say no.
When someone recognizes you in a grocery store, nod briefly, then become a cabbage.
Someone telling you in a loud voice they once wrote a poem.
Walk around feeling like a leaf. Know you could tumble at any second.
If they say, "We should get together," say, "Why?"
It's not that you don't love them anymore.
You're trying to remember something too important to forget.
Running Man is a gathering of people who come here to basically, they don't get the chance to unwind and artistically express themselves in the cities. And this is their one chance to come and do the most outlandish, outrageous things you could ever dream of.
There's no words for Burning Man, you just gotta be here.
Only take what you need. Don't take more than what you need. We gave thanks for it. The first thing you must protect and take care of the water, because without water, there is no life. George.
The difficulty is we're living these big, busy lives in all capitals. And in the process of living those big lives, we become super couples, super families, defined as people who are able to cope and manage it all. But in those ways that we learn to cope, we end up hurting each other. We grow accustomed to doing things like doing and thinking more than one thing at once, being competitive, living in hurry sickness. And in that urgency and in that blur of activity, we fail to connect with the people that are our partners on the journey. We've got to update our beliefs. In harmony with this fact, we are the new pioneers, we men and women today. We're charting new courses, the roadmaps that applied to prior generations of men and women, about how to balance work and family and how to live and work together as men and women simply don't apply to us today. We need to have beliefs that are respectful of the realities that are shaping our lives. That's the only way our relationships will survive, and our relationships need to survive. The key to stress resilience, that ability to bounce back after being psychologically stretched by life, is caring connection with other people.
Life without relationships is no life at all. So.